All right. Hello, and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Transformers Prime podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm David.
And today, we are looking at the fifth and final part of Darkness Rising.
The darkness is finally reaching its pinnacle.
That's right, Darkness Rising, Part 5, A New Beginning.
Or possibly it's reaching a denouement, because, I mean, the final chapter of a thing is not necessarily the climax. Sometimes it's the wrapping up.
Oh, this is true. Yeah, if we are doing this by Friday the 13th movies, we've reached the one with Roy that doesn't have Jason in it.
Oh, Roy. Yeah, we've reached the end of Transformers Prime. Yay, we'll get to move on to the next series next week.
Yep, that's it. It's over. Everybody go home. I would like to, I just want to say that this did, make me think of how at the end of the G1 pilot, More Than Meets the Eye, because, hey, back then it was original, to call a Transformers thing More Than Meets the Eye. But at the end of the episode, they had clearly not intended to continue running the series, and it's all this stuff about how, well, the Autobots are going home now. Bye. And then after that, they did not actually go home, so sort of made me think about that, even though in this case, they obviously were cleared for an entire season before finishing the script.
So this first aired December the 3rd, 2010, written by Joseph Kerr, who is clearly just the Joker.
Yeah.
Wait, how many different names has the Joker had?
I mean, he was Jack Napier in that Tim Burton Batman movie.
Yeah, I didn't know he actually had other names besides that.
I don't believe he's been given one in the comics.
Because he could be Joe Kerr.
Yes.
Because he's Joseph Kerr. And then we have to explain the joke to David. That's fine.
Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't... Well, I'm trying to transform Elita 1 because I just found her.
I'm jealous. I'm so jealous. I have not found her yet.
It was purely by accident. It's finding new toys lately has been complicated. I got a Ripper Snapper. I don't have anybody else from his wave.
Oh.
Yeah, he seems to be lingering around my Walmart. So far my most impressive toy find, like, since that wave, was an inexplicable Nendoroid Link at Target. But yeah, no good Transformers since Blackwing and Moonracer.
Anyway, this is his first Transformer script. He's previously written a bunch of Batman Brave and the Bold, The Batman, and reaching back further into his career, Masked Rider.
Ooh.
The ill-fated attempt by Saban to bring Kamen Rider to America.
Yes.
It didn't work.
Yeah, where they introduced that horrible nightmare that is Ferbus.
Played by the guy who played Mini-Me, right?
I have no idea who was in the Ferbus suit. I just know that that's one of the most horrific, almost Ewok-looking things that's ever been put on film.
Man, remember the mid-90s when that was a thing of just trying to bring over random Sentai shows?
I mean, yeah, it's a little bit an Ewok, a little bit Mac from Mac and Me.
It kind of looks like a giant Furby.
Yes, although it predates the Furby.
I just want to...
It almost makes you wonder if they stole the name Furby from Ferbus.
I just want to name drop Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad.
Which, oh my god, it's getting a sequel. Oh my god, I'm so happy.
That's one of the random things they show on Pluto TV's, like, cartoon channels.
Neat. And by saying Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad is getting a sequel, I mean... Gridman, the original tokusatsu show in Japan, is getting a sequel, and the title of the new show is called Gridman SSSS. The subtitle is actually Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad.
And meanwhile, here I am just waiting around for my tattooed teenage alien fighters from Beverly Hills reboot. At this point, I don't think it's going to happen.
No.
Did that last more than like 5 episodes? I saw one and it was so sad.
I think they made an entire season.
Wow.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Anyway, enough live action
Yes.
stuff talk. Transformers.
Yes, and so we start off with Optimus Prime sort of imagining what would happen if Megatron shot a chunk of dark energon at Cybertron, resurrected a bunch of zombies there, and then brought them to Earth via space bridge, which looks like it should have Thanos running it.
Megatron's plan is super metal.
It is a very metal plan.
This whole
Yeah,
sequence of
He's playing
of
his
him.
Day of the Dead by throwing a chunk of his geode at Cybertron. It's cool,
Just
weird.
the whole sequence is just like it needs to be a heavy metal music video with all these like robot
kinda is.
zombies
It's-
pulling themselves up. I mean, it's a Brian Tyler music video, but it's not the same.
Yeah, this whole sequence is like 2 minutes long or so.
The point
Yeah,
is,
I mean,
it's
it's
super
something like
metal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, but all that isn't, but we drop all of this cosmic metal to, go back to the KO burger.
Yes.
Jack
Which
has
has
come.
a pretty great sign.
Yes. Remember, every
Yeah.
patty is a knockout.
Yes.
Also, I think he's the only person who works here.
Uh-huh.
Well, he's the only person in that town other than 2 girls we may never see again.
Oh, no,
Yes.
we are going to see them again.
Yes, we will see them again.
I find that
It's in a
dubious.
knockout episode.
Yeah.
I don't like the idea of young girls in a knockout episode. That sends mixed messages.
I mean, girls.
I mean, he's not pursuing
there's-
the young girls.
Yes, I was gonna say, I think they're safe.
Well, I know knockout isn't going to be pursuing the girls, but just the mix of.
It's the episode where they have a race.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Anyway, so he gets there via bicycle, and waiting for him there is RC, who is making catty remarks about his new ride.
His new stalker, RC.
Yeah, she's hitting on him again, and I didn't. The only line I wrote down about the conversation is something along the lines. It's like, Jack, you're growing on me, which
Yes.
innuendo's still there. I may be reaching this time more than usual, but
I mean,
still
she's
there.
definitely getting very clingy, possibly because her pal just died.
Yeah, and she
Yeah, she brings
acknowledges that. She's like, maybe it's because I just lost a friend, but, don't want to see you go yet.
Yeah. So, she's, anyway, back at the Autobot base, they've found that, the Decepticon space bridge is in Earth orbit, and we are going to have to use the ground bridge to get there, even though that is mad dangerous.
Yeah, it's called a ground bridge, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
It needs to stay on the ground.
So they're all,
Yeah, like did this space bridge just sneak up on them? It's pretty damn big. It's bigger than a spaceship.
I mean, maybe they built it, I don't know where exactly it came from. Did
Yeah,
they already have it?
I have concerns about the structure of this space bridge. Because it's basically a ring, a metal constructed ring that's
Yeah.
floating in space, but it's got all this rock sticking off the edge of it. Like, at some point it was built, like, on the ground and then launched into space,
Or-
but took part of the ground with it, or...
Maybe they built it in the asteroid belt.
I mean, maybe,
Yeah, they
but
found
then...
like a donut rock and just drilled a hole in it.
Yeah, I mean, it would have to be some kind of donut rock thing, because, like, there's no purpose for those rocks to be there. I just have concerns about the structural purpose of those rocks. I guess it's entirely possible those are there to add to how much it looks metal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do. It does look like a big purple guy should be running this thing.
I was thinking space donut.
Yeah, we're going to see that again.
Or alternately, it kind of looks like the Stargate, the titular Stargate.
Yes.
Yeah, only much bigger. Well,
rockier.
How do they transport spaceships? I don't remember much of that. The show, it's not been 3 minutes from the end of last episode. Count if you're skipping over. Oh, we get the opening intro this time. That's neat.
No, we don't. Not till next time.
Oh, shit. Never mind. I'll have to edit that out.
Okay.
Anyway, well, it's been like 3 minutes, and it's the end of the last episode when Jack left, to now, like, 3 minutes later, it's like his third act turn of I'm leaving, we're breaking up, and I'm back.
Yep, that didn't last
ridiculously
long.
That did kind of feel
break.
like a forced end of episode cliffhanger thing. But I also, apparently, to get the kids to not follow you, you have to be going to a place where they explicitly cannot survive. You have to be like, look, there is no air there, so you can't come, and then they'll be like, alright, we'll stay behind this time.
I was just about to say that, he is played by Josh Keaton, former Spider-Man, and so he knows guys who quit things and then immediately unquit them.
That's fair.
I'm kind of surprised Miko didn't say she wanted to go, and then they had to explain to her how she can't breathe in space because she's not Batman.
I can see you having to explain to Miko that she can't breathe in space. Like, she would know that on an intellectual level if she stopped to think about it, but you have to make her stop to think about it.
Yes, because she's nothing but no impulse control.
Yeah.
So they ground bridge there, minus Ratchet, who stays behind and tells Prime that if he leaves him stranded on this planet, he will never forgive him.
He's such a jerk. It's so great.
And
then they go through this and they drive through space. It's like Energon all over again.
Yes, cars in space. Although if they transform to go through the ground bridge, and then as soon as they get out of the bridge in space, they immediately transform back to robot mode. Why? Was it just for the momentum?
I guess, yeah. They get momentum that launches them into space, and then they can gravitize and use their space feet to stick to the metal of this space bridge.
That's not gravity, that's just magnets. Come on.
How do they work?
I don't know. Let's ask Michael Reeves.
So we've got the Decepticon ship. It's closing in, and they've got to. They're still in the process of getting Cybertron's coordinates, because you don't want to miss and just shoot your Dark Energon into the sun or something.
Also, their ship clearly has a face.
Yes.
It made me think a lot of Beast Machine's Megatron at first. I mean, it's not as distinct a face.
Yeah. There's kind of a reason that it has a face.
Well, yeah.
Oh, right.
Yes.
But that just seems more of like an Easter egg than an actual thing.
Yeah. So, however, despite being sort of in range to do something, the Decepticons don't do anything.
They just kind of sit there.
They hang out. They got stuff to do.
Because it turns out that last episode, Bulkhead smashed their interstellar navigation dish. And so they need some other way to get there, to scan this thing.
Womp womp.
Oops.
And what do they need? It is the giant-sized array.
Ooh.
This is kind of a real thing.
And
Well, it's called the large
I believe
array.
it's the very large array. It's either very
Miko
large
is-
or extremely large.
Miko is all like, don't they know where Cybertron is? And they have to explain to her, like, interstellar coordinates.
Yes, like
Like,
it's very large, but it's also very far away.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Like, you know how you're from Japan? That's very close compared to where Cybertron is.
Yes.
But anyway, I'm familiar with the Very Large Array because I watched a lot of bad science fiction movies made in the 90s.
Ooh. They liked the very large array back then.
I mean, you saw this in Contact, in Species.
Yes.
Was it in Arrival? The first Arrival, not the
It
better
is
Arrival?
it's where Charlie Sheen works in the first
Oh,
Arrival, and
okay.
it's also where the
I remember he worked at a satellite dish. I didn't remember.
It's also where the climactic scene occurs, in which he must do battle with evil 90s yuppie Ron Silver.
He was good at that.
Anyway, so they're going to need to hack into this thing, but unfortunately they can't because this small child cannot hack through government firewalls.
Even though he did in a previous episode.
I mean, I guess these are a little more high tech, and you know the good news is they do have a government guy who could get into them, but the bad news is he is still mostly not coherent.
The one that he used
Yeah,
previously,
that
the
was
one that he hacked into previously was the one that was keeping track of where Fowler was. Like, for tracking CIA agents.
I guess the difference is this
Yeah,
one
yeah,
is like
that's the thing.
NASA, so it's run by nerds.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's the point. Like the other one was a government-made system.
And this
This one is
one
made by scientists for scientists.
This is one
But it
that's
will be
made
work.
by people who didn't want to actually spend money on security versus one that was programmed by people who probably were the security programmers. I understand. I definitely understand the difference between things made by people who want to spend money on them and things made by people who don't.
Yes. So, Jack decides, okay, so if we can't do this remotely, maybe we can do it from there. And, again, Fowler's no help because he wants everybody to put on pants.
I mean, that's reasonable.
I guess he's talking to Ratchet?
I think he's
Which
just
does not wear clothing
talking
of any
to
kind?
a hallucination. I don't know.
A hallucination who isn't wearing pants.
Yes. The best kind or the worst kind? Or both?
Oh no, he's having nightmares about Dan Aykroyd in that hotel scene
Oh god.
with the ghost. Ugh.
I don't think they've hired, Winston by that point. I think there's that big montage, and then at the end of it, you see Winston, like, with the want ad, walking up to the firehouse. So he probably just had to rely on Egon telling him about that time Ray got a ghost beach.
Well, no, because since it's cut down to like a dream sequence or some shit, Ray was probably telling Winston his story about the dream he had. And Winston was just nodding along, how much am I getting paid? Not enough.
To put up with these weirdos.
So they...
Oh, I have a line written down, no shit Starscream, but I forget why.
I think this is the point where Starscream now are... there's a great Megatron line here. Optimus Prime never disappoints, unlike you, Starscream.
Unlike some of my other warriors.
Oh, and then the
You
subsequent
never
line is,
may.
surely, Lord Megatron, the Autobots are up to something. Really, Starscream?
Oh, that was the no shit Starscream.
You know, I wonder how, like, it must have been kind of bittersweet for Frank Welker to be acting with a new Starscream, all things
yeah,
considered.
this would be... well, I guess the first time barring that video game that he did for the first movie.
But
Yeah.
that's not the same, though. That's just a dumb video game.
Yes.
Well, this is a different Starscream Sort of. He's more sniveling. I don't think he's as intelligent as G1 Starscream, which is saying a lot.
It's hard to say. I mean, he was actually running the place for a while, which Starscream never actually did without getting betrayed by the Triple Changers, which is just embarrassing.
Yeah.
I mean,
but like, there's no competition. It's a bunch of Viacons and Soundwave.
I suppose.
And he's enough like G1 Starscream that I imagine, you think about Chris Latta being not with them anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I'm just here to be depressing. That's my job here.
Oh. So yeah, the Viacons are deployed, Autobots start kicking their collective asses, but there are a lot of them. And I think this is the first time we see the jet Viacons.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I'm not sure, but...
Because they're jet Viacons and they're car Viacons, and they're reasonably identical.
Yes, they are.
Well, in robot mode, they're...
Yeah, in robot mode. They're kind of like the Cloud Raker and Fastlane.
Fastlane and Cloud Raker.
Yeah, they're very, very close.
Roger Dodger, Optimus Prime.
I was gonna say that. You beat me to it. I was trying to decide if I should. Clearly I should have.
Yes.
All right, so the kids go to the array. Luckily Charlie Sheen has the day off. They sneak in.
Yeah, there are no people here conveniently.
Yes.
Yeah, there are no people, so they don't have to have models for them.
Yeah, once we get to Robots in Disguise, we are going to have like a drinking game of every time something is inexplicably automated, and we're all going to die of alcohol poisoning.
Yes. Well, see, then
Yeah, but
no people get harmed. But yes,
Well, yes.
everything is just conveniently evacuated or abandoned, or it's like in Dragon Ball, when they translated Dragon Ball Z and all the towns were conveniently evacuated ahead of time in dub.
Until you get to the Android Saga, and that is unavoidable. There is loads of murder.
Yes, so much murder.
Anyway, before we all end up in the Home for Infinite Losers. So yeah, they found that the Decepticons have already in it, and we kind of have, like, they're adjusting it, the Decepticons are adjusting it. It's like a Simpsons scene. Bed goes up, bed goes down, bed goes up.
Yes. Well, and they're even in the next room, like somehow they sneak into a dark little room, past no security or any other people, find a little computer to hack in that looks like an old Apple or something.
Yes.
And literally, in the next room, Soundwave is squatting down with his tentacles in a computer.
It is very uncomfortable. That is not going to be good for his back.
The sound wave is coming from inside the house.
Soundwave is in your base, poning your dudes. That's why there's no security. He murdered them.
Ooh. Well, as we are going to see some somewhat unsettling violence here.
Yes.
So they get these, so since they've hacked this, Raph can now hack them and he gets their space bridge plans. But as soon as, the kids start hacking into it, the Soundwave then also knows that they are hacking, and so he goes, full Dr. Octopus here.
Yes. Which, like,
Also,
his long tentacle claws are very Dr. Octopus, but like at the end of the tentacle, there's 5 little tentacles coming out of it to make it a little creepier.
Yeah, he calls those the ticklers.
ugh.
Well, he doesn't call them anything.
Well, no, he does not
You
call
want to say, Jen?
If somebody else calls them ticklers, he will repeat it, but with a weird robot voice. The ticklers.
I'm traumatized now.
Anyway, luckily, Miko is from Japan, and she knows what to do in the event of tentacle emergency.
Yeah, she's well trained, and I really like the horror movie lighting because the room the kids are in like has horror movie lighting. It's from underneath.
I mean, speaking of Dr. Octopus, it's a lot like that scene in Spider-Man 2, where Dr. Octopus is in like the hospital right after his accident, and his tentacles go all Evil Dead on the nursing staff.
Oh, that sounds neat. I didn't really enjoy that movie as much as everybody else. I didn't think it was that good.
I have no David.
Anyway, but like, Soundwave is in a bright room because he broke a light in the ceiling, and they're in an underlight, and it's an odd contrast that the most frightening character in this entire, well, first or second most frightening character in this entire series is like in daylight and he's still creepy.
Yes. And she just like grabs a fire axe and starts to go to town on these tentacles, but then the tentacle hits her and then the tentacle grabs the axe.
Just steals the axe and leaves.
And I mean, even though they're already
Like, oh,
robotic
thank
tentacles, there's sort of this increase of menace. Like, oh no, that tentacle has an axe.
Yes.
Yeah, Jack actually says, you handed it an axe.
Yes. Which is, yeah, a pretty reasonable, response.
Anyway, the tentacles go away. They rush next door. Soundwave has used the axe to cut the hard line. So now there's no way to readjust the dishes and they are locked into Cybertron finding position.
Nobody calls that a hard line.
What do you call that?
It's just a cable.
A cable?
Yeah, it's just a cable.
Well,
All of this
hardline is a
hacking
thing
makes
like
me so
TV
sad.
shows and movies do shit, but yeah, kind of. It's not as insane as like shit that happened in Numbers when they go into an IRC channel and it was nothing like an IRC channel.
It's not like Digimon.
Like you'd have two people typing at the same time on the same keyboard. What the fuck? Oh.
At least it's not Digimon.
Oh, Digimon was awesome.
I mean, in some ways.
Wrong, but awesome.
That didn't involve the computer terminology and technology and things. Anyway.
Alright, so.
Transmetal drivers. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah,
So
Soundwave cuts the hard line. The kids come in. Miko takes a picture of Soundwave with her cell phone.
flip phone.
Again?
Soundwave takes a picture of them. Yeah, the flip phone.
Portrait mode again.
Just,
Miko.
Well, I mean, it is a
Like-
portrait, so that's actually okay. He's very tall and lanky, so portrait
That's
is the
fair.
correct orientation. But then Soundwave takes a picture of them.
Yes! I love how
that's
there's
creepy.
the clicky camera sound and it's so
That-
ominous.
Soundwave is fantastic in this series, and
So
that is a
good.
great little moment
He's-
that sort of establishes his
he's
menace.
the best Soundwave.
Yeah?
Like most other Soundwaves are like, either they don't have a personality, kind of like G1, he just sounded cool, or like the comics now, Soundwave's pretty good in that he's sort of ex-Decepticon. He liked the Decepticon cause, but Megatron sort of betrayed the cause and shit. But this Soundwave is just nightmarish and frightening. He's straight out of like a horror movie. He's the tall man, only he doesn't talk.
Well,
Slender Man.
You play a good game, boys. Anyway, so Soundridge is ready to go. Starscream turns it on, and Megatron just straight up tosses this giant ass geode of dark energon through it.
It's pretty great.
He does an Atlas pose and just chucks this purple kryptonite into the portal and
Guy thinks
I
he's
meant to
Neil
look up-
Adams or
Yeah.
something.
I meant to look up what purple kryptonite does, but I forgot.
I don't know that purple kryptonite is a thing.
Probably just makes Superman
There's
horny
one
or
of every
something.
color. There's pink, I know.
I believe pink kryptonite was a gag, was a Peter David gag that turns you gay.
It's still listed in Wikipedia.
I want to say, because I used to deal with a surprising amount of Silver Age stuff when I was working at Half Price Books doing the comics, and I want to say that there were, like, actually varying colors of kryptonite that did stupid things. I mean, I know there's the red one, but I
Oh, yeah.
believe there were other ones. You
Okay,
know,
apparently
like the Rainbow Batmans.
Anti-kryptonite?
Apparently purple kryptonite causes Superman to lose all of his inhibitions. So it's like booze kryptonite.
I was right, it does
Oh.
turn you horny!
It is a horny one.
Or
I was thinking more like
turn him
drunk.
horny.
Oh. Periwinkle kryptonite?
We're out of color is kryptonite.
Yeah, the one I found, it has the same description as purple, it just calls it periwinkle.
The one that really puzzles me is white kryptonite, which just kills plants. How does that even come up?
How is that useful?
I mean, I guess if you're fighting like Poison Ivy or the Floronic Man or something.
Well,
you
I
could
guess,
just use dry ice or salt.
but that doesn't have anything to do with Superman.
No, it does not. So yeah, we get a real Armageddon scenario here as the Dark Energon hits Cybertron, and just millions of zombies just start rising up. And there's a great scene where this, you see, surface of Cybertron. There's a guy who's like impaled on a pole, sort of pulling himself off the pole.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, that's always a good move.
It looks very cool.
Good zombie stuff.
And then I guess luckily they can fly? Question mark?
Yeah, well, there's this step missing between them dragging themselves up from the ground to death to they're just flying in space toward the portal. It's like, how did they get off? Is the gravity that low? They just jumped?
Or maybe zombies can fly?
Sure.
Like the Dark Energon gives them flight powers?
Yes.
That would definitely make for an interesting zombie movie if you have them floating around. I want to see
Why
that
are
now.
we floating in space like this?
So they start swarming towards the space bridge, and Prime realizes that, okay, there's only one thing we can do, and that is we gotta blow this space bridge up. And luckily, somebody just happened to have downloaded the specs for the space bridge. So he and Ratchet start working on them.
Convenient.
And it's time for a big Optimus Megatron fight. The first of the series.
Just for extra impact, we will point out that destroying the space bridge means they can't get back to Cybertron. Which is now not just a wasteland, but a zombie-infested wasteland.
Yeah,
so
at this point, it seems like, why did you even bring that up, Ratchet? It's like, oh, we can't get back to Cybertron. A, it was dead. B, now it's covered in zombies. You don't want to go there anyway.
At this point, you might as well just burn it. Just throw it into a sun. That's the only thing to do with it.
Yep.
Just burn the entire thing.
And also, it's about here where the Transformers, the movie dialogue starts coming.
Yeah, it's...
See, they realized they had gotten towards the end of the 5th episode, and they hadn't gotten that stuff in there, and they were like, oh crap.
Yeah, I forget what he says, but I have a line written down that says, I am okay with Jeffrey Combs quoting the movie.
Yes.
The very next line, but Cullen doing it again? Ugh.
You're telling me I have to read this again. Can't we give this one
to light our dark? Ratchet says to light our darkest hour.
Yeah, because that one doesn't.
But he does it in a way that seems to suggest that even Ratchet, as the character, knows he's quoting something.
Yes, it does kind of feel like he's quoting like the Cybertronian version of Shakespeare.
The Covenant of Primus.
Yeah.
But Cullen saying, "One shall stand, one shall fall" again. It's like, that has been said at least like a dozen times in various series and stuff since the movie, mostly by Cullen, sometimes just in comic books. But that's
how you know it's Transformers.
I'm tired of it. I never want to hear that line again. Or at least, I never want to hear that line either said by Cullen and Welker again, or I want to hear it misquoted. Preferably I'd like to hear it misquoted by somebody like Rodimus.
Look, at least
he starts it out fine and then just does something like, one shall stand and the other's gonna trip or something.
Look, at least they didn't play the touch.
I'm not sure at this point if I'm more annoyed by the words or the touch. I mean, the touch is unavoidable. It's gonna keep coming back. And it's not as good a song as Dare or anything else on the soundtrack. Bring back Instruments of Destruction, damn it.
That was a good song.
I want to cover that.
So anyway, yeah, we get the big Prime Megatron fight. Bulkhead, RC, and Bumblebee are headed off to go reverse the polarity of the neutron flow, or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. It's a very TARDIS solution.
Guys, I wanna do an AMV from the beginning of this episode to Instruments of Destruction.
Please fight that urge.
Yeah, and you can use clips from last episode and a little bit from this episode. Yeah, that'll work. You do that. I don't want to get into video editing.
Just with all the zombies rising.
So anyway, Megatron's got a sword now. Prime's got his gun hands.
Yes.
Well, Prime's also got a sword, but that gets cut off.
Yes.
Megatron's sword, I guess, is better? It's bigger.
And Megatron's about to land the killing blow, and then Starscream always calling at the worst time.
Also, I continue to love how Prime always says, Dark Energon.
Yes.
So epic. Every single time he says it.
Very dramatic.
So dramatic. Okay, anyway.
So Starscream is saying, hey, maybe the Autobots are doing something, you want to do something about that, or no? Prime takes advantage of that, just shoots him.
Yay!
So Megatron does catch up with the other Autobots. He shoots RC into space, but she gets rescued by Bumblebee, and this space bridge just starts going up.
Yes.
And it looks really cool.
It's still exploding into polygons, though.
Well, yes.
It's still exploding.
Yeah, but there's neat polygon, there's a lot of glowing effects, so it works.
There's a lot of glowing polygons, and...
Yeah.
Yes. And Starscream, to his credit, he's still on the ship and he's all, hey, Megatron, we can't get through this space bridge before it explodes. You have to get off it. And he does not. And he is just, it's kind of like it's either like the creation of Adam, or it's the end of Prince of Darkness, where Megatron is just sort of reaching towards this one, Terracon whose outstretched arm is just about through the space bridge.
It's just like, my babies. Come to me, my babies.
It's weird, like,
my zombie babies.
It's emotional between, like, Megatron and this zombie we've never seen before.
Yes.
It's odd.
Zombie babies. Zombabies.
Anyway, there's a transwarp explosion.
Sadly, it does not cause a quantum surge. We're not getting any trans metals out of this thing.
Alas.
No. It would be a little early for that, but...
Yeah, it would be a little early. We can't be selling new toys already.
No, not before we're done with the pilot episode.
Wait, yes, but no, like there was 2 different deluxe RCs that came out at the beginning.
Yeah, that was bizarre.
Different waves. That was strange.
Yes,
I forget which one was
there was the whole
better
first
one.
edition thing. And
Except those barely came out.
I still managed to get a hold of it.
I think I saw them.
I needed RC, and
I got some of them.
I
got
had a friend
Bumblebee
working
and
at Toys R Us at the
Starscream
time.
and RC and Prime and... No, I don't think I got the Megatron. No, there wasn't a Megatron. There was a bulkhead that I never found.
No.
There was a bulkhead that I ended up paying like $80 for at BotCon.
Zoinks.
And then later ended up, or was it like 100? No, I think they ended up like the first few sold for like 80, and then some other people were marking them up to 120. And it was,
Yikes.
it was pretty bad. Yeah, those, I think they mostly hit in Canada for some reason. So
Rob, I never found one.
Yeah, why didn't you find one?
I tried.
Right in your backyard. I mean, apparently not enough in your backyard.
I didn't need one because I still had an animated bulkhead and he looks basically the same, so.
Oh, that's true.
It worked.
So yeah, Starscream is all, well, Megatron's dead, all hail me.
Yes.
Yay.
Megatron has fallen. No, he actually is dead this time. He didn't just trip.
Yep.
Look, that happened in G1 one time. Okay?
So, Autobots are back at the base. RC's gonna be okay. Fowler is also okay, and he, thanks the Autobots for, not letting him get murdered by robots.
It was very kind.
And then everybody drink, because it's Peter Cullen speech time.
Yes. I mean, to be fair, it is the end of the first big pilot thingy, so.
Yeah, it makes most sense here, but this is the 4.5 of Prime speech in 5 episodes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is definitely the one that most feels like it's the end of a Michael Bay movie, and we're about to hear Linkin Park's latest single.
Yeah,
yes.
I would say it's probably like half the same dialogue from the end of the first movie.
I think so. It's very similar.
Yeah. Also, when they come back and, like, Bumblebee is holding Arcee all dramatically, and there's the whole thing with
the PA thing.
With her and Jack, and it's like, Ratchet, shouldn't you be doing something here?
Yeah, it seemed
Shoot
like
the doctor.
She'll be fine.
Because they were coming back, and Ratchet said there were 4 life signs, but one of them was weak, and then Raph sees Bumblebee, yay, he's happy. Miko sees Bulkhead, yay, she's happy. And then R sees, oh no. And Ratchet, do something! But RC does wake up enough to have some dialogue with Jack, and RC says, there are other motorcycles in this world, and Jack is, but you're my first.
Ratchet, do your damn job. But yes, also, I recall all of that toning down a lot after this first episode, but maybe I'm wrong. I guess we'll see.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll find out.
And so, yeah, that is Darkness Rising, and that is our opening 5-parter.
Yay, the darkness has risen, and I guess it's just gonna sit at its pinnacle now. I don't know. Has it fallen back, or is it still just staying in that position? I guess we'll find out.
I mean, this appears to be this appears to be the immediate end of the Dark Energon threat.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. I guess. I don't remember if anything comes back.
It does come back eventually. It becomes a big part of the season-ending multi-parter.
It's a thing, again.
Yes.
Megatron rose, and then he fell, and now he's fallen, so that's a thing.
And yeah, but, overall, pretty enjoyable, start to this show. You definitely get a sense of the tone, get a pretty good sense of all the characters, get some shenanigans.
Yes, lots of shenanigans.
Yeah, not enough Decepticon characters, but I guess it's kind of crowded, so...
we're gonna get a couple we're gonna get 2 that are gonna stick around in a couple episodes.
Yes, we'll get some soon. Yay, yes. New characters! I mean, really fun new characters, but yay, yes. New characters. In general.
So, that about does it for Darkness Rising. We will be back, next week discussing the first non-pilot episode, Masters and Students. Who will be the master and who will be the student?
Dun dun dun.
Will it be an extended metaphor that applies throughout the entire episode?
Will it be ninja bullshit?
Not a lot of ninjas on this show.
Good.
But
stupid ninjas.
Get ready for robots in disguise.
Yes.
I was about to say, I'd like to see an update of Nightbird, but then I thought about robots in disguise, and oh no.
Although I guess he's a samurai, not a ninja.
Yeah, that's
but
different. That's a different thing.
Well, Lockdown is kind of a ninja. Well, more ninja than regular Lockdown.
Wait, Lockdown?
Isn't that the name of the other guy that shoots little disc thingies, the Decepticon?
No, that's Fracture.
Oh, Fracture.
Who's like more of a bounty hunter, voiced by...
Because he's basically like Lock.
Yeah, he's very Lockdown, except voiced by celebrity impressionist Kevin Pollak.
Ha.
Oh.
Guy does an amazing Alan Arkin.
I don't even remember what Alan Arkin sounds like.
What is this? Argo. I can't do it. Anyway, until next time, you can catch us all over the internet. We're on Twitter, we're on Tumblr, and we're on Facebook. And we also have a Patreon.
Yes, we have Patreon set up at patreon.com/IaconUnderground. This month, we are talking about more Kimono Friends. David, tell us about Kimono Friends.
So we're almost halfway through the series. We got up to episode 5 with the lake, where we get to talk about an adorable beaver and another adorable prairie dog and lesbian animal girls.
Beaver.
Yeah.
And you can get all of that for a mere $1 a month.
Since soon we will be talking about the big summer movies, because it's summer movie time. Yay!
That's right.
And we're going to go see the big summer movies anyway.
Man, do I love going to the movies in the summer.
Oh, yeah, air conditioning. He's nice.
I mean, by God,
I don't have to worry about getting stuck in the snow.
By God, I will go see The Meg in theaters.
I forgot about that. It's coming out.
So
I'm sure a lot of people forgot about that.
People who were in that movie probably forgot about that. That's coming out.
It is Statham versus Shark. I don't know. It is probably the only thing I'm going to be thinking of until August.
Good luck with that.
So until next time, I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
And I'm David.
As am I.
Okay.
Things seem to be
I'm recording.
on the up and up.
Okay.
I am doing the recording thing. And I'm on Zencaster. I have a lot of tabs open, so maybe I'll close the ones with, like, fancy switch cases. I want them.
And we should plug our Kimono Friends episode again. I've plugged it on, what you call Discord anime channel. But there aren't many people in. It's only $1, damn it!
Less than a cup of coffee. Yes.
Coffee. Even the cheap coffee.
I'm not 100% sure of that because I don't actually drink coffee, but I think it's less than a cup of coffee.
Yeah, I wish Elita 1's bigger head, or Elita, whatever the Infinite, whatever the fuck Elita was she was. I wish her head wasn't pretty much just exactly the same head.
I forgot about that.
And
that her name is so stupid.
now I can't close it again.
It's so stupid.
What did I do wrong?